Welcome to Snetterton Raceway, based in Norfolk, England. The Snetterton circuit stands as one of the most exceptional motor racing venues in the United Kingdom. Following its extensive redevelopment in 2011, the track boasts a captivating and intricate layout that interweaves challenging elements with high-speed straights, creating a distinct and unparalleled test of skill. Conceived by circuit director Jonathan Palmer, the design of the 300 circuit draws inspiration from some of the world's most renowned motor racing tracks. Over the course of its 6-decade history, the Snetterton circuit has undergone multiple alterations to its layout. In the 1960s and early 70s, the track extended to 2.7 miles, featuring a substantial section running adjacent to the A11 road. This section included a sharp hairpin turn, followed by a lengthy stretch leading to what are now recognized as the Brundle and Nelson corners. During this upcoming weekend, the Snetterton Raceway will be the venue for the Caterham Motorsports Series, showcasing the Mini Challange Clubsport class backed by Airtech Motorsport. Our attention will be directed towards Charlie Heatley, a race driver in the Mini Challange, as he participates in the final 2 races of the weekend. Six-year-old Charlie Heatley races in the Mini Challange Clubsport series in the S class, and within that the subcategory S53. The S class is for the Gen 1 R53 1.6 supercharged and Gen 2 R56 1.6 turbo, with the power being limited to 170 horsepower per ton. Charlie has been racing minis since 2020, winning the Deutsche Mark Cup in 2020 and 2021, and the Kumho Mini R53 Championship in 2022. This is Charlie's second Mini R53 Cooper S race car, after the F4M01 was written off during a pre-season test at Cadwell Park in March 2023. The F4M02 has many legacy parts from the F4M01, pretty much everything except the shell. The engine, gearbox, ECU, interior, subframe, suspension, brakes, loom, exhaust are from the F4M01, and each component was transferred over to the rolling shell that the team saved from a farmer's field near Stansted, based in Essex. The engine was acquired from a gentleman braking his car on his front driveway in Chelmsford. The team transported the engine back to the workshop, where the engine was completely stripped down and painstakingly rebuilt to a race-spec engine. The engine rebuild was done by Heatley's close friend and mechanic Robert Williams. Robert has a long history in the motorsport world, racing karts, trucks, and most recently competing in European classic Porsche endurance races. The car is a 2003 Mini Cooper SR53. Very little of the car is in the same spec to what originally left the factory. 2023 season started badly for Charlie, first by wrecking a car in pre-season testing at Cadwell Park, and has had teething issues ever since, but thankfully they have been rectified for the next round at Silverstone. Due to the setbacks, it has cost Charlie and his team many points, and Charlie now sits low down on the championship table. In the inaugural race of the weekend on Saturday, Charlie encountered a series of mechanical setbacks. While he was several laps into the race, a critical malfunction occurred in the throttle body, resulting in a significant loss of power to his vehicle. This unfortunate turn of events allowed his competitors to effortlessly overtake him on the expansive straights of the Snetterton circuit. Despite these challenges, Charlie displayed remarkable perseverance and managed to complete the race. However, his final standings placed him in 7th position within the S-Class and 3rd position in the S53 class when he crossed the finish line.
Any other adjustments you want done on the car?
No, I don't. I think I've just got to check nut and bolt check, talk everything up again.
Yeah.
Say up a little bit on the tyre pressures because they're not coming up like I thought they would in the weather today.
Yeah.
Yeah, just check everything. But fuel it up. We're not fueled.
I would go no more than 2 psi.
Yeah. I think in the next one I'll have to. Although I'm trying to draft the people in front to try and catch them up, it's sending all my temperatures through the roof. And because I've lost top end with that throttle body, I'm not catching them anyway. So I might as well drop to the side to try and get. It's mainly the air intake, the water and the oil. They're okay. But
so it's just sending the air temperature.
Yeah, the air is reaching up to like 80 degrees. So obviously, in the car's pulling time and making it slower again. I'll just have to pull out from the iron.
Yeah, try the non-drafting effect.
Yeah.
And see if it's that's triggering the engine management problem up.
first race on Saturday, Charlie experienced troublesome throttle body problems. Determined to overcome the setback, Charlie and his mechanic, Robert, dedicated their Saturday evening to replacing the malfunctioning component. Unfortunately, due to time and supply constraints, they had to settle for a smaller throttle body, resulting in a 15 horsepower deficit for races 2 and 3 on Sunday. In the face of this challenging situation, Charlie demonstrated remarkable resilience and completed race 2 admirably. Nevertheless, his final standings in the race saw him secure 7th place in the S-Class and an impressive 3rd place in the S53 class as he crossed the finish line and was a mirror of his race 1 result on the Saturday.
Just come in from race 2, which went better than race 1. Race 1 we had a lot of throttle body issues. The throttle body failed, so we changed that overnight, and that's allowed us to go out for race 2, but we started near the back of the grid because of the poor performance in race 1. I've come off the line okay, and just took the first couple of laps easy, staying out of people's way and people trying to make silly moves on the first lap. So we cleared those 2. Then we our pack broke away from the guys behind, and had a good battle. There was it was close the whole way through the race. I was battling with Sammy first. I managed to get past Sammy, and then was caught up Rory and was behind him. Was battling with him for quite a while. I managed to get past him into a braking zone for turn 2. So got myself up, and next guy was Alex, which is more the guy I need to concentrate on in these races because he's in my class. And as we come into turn 3, Matthew Hibbard's car had blown up and dropped a load of coolant or oil or something on turn 3, so then we slid across, and all the hard work was undone because Rory just came straight back up the inside. And then it was just the rest of that race just trying to find a way through, because we'd catch them in the braking zones and the corners, but because we've got this replacement throttle body on, which is smaller than the one we normally run, we're not getting as much air at full throttle. So down the straights, it's just they're just pulling away, because obviously we can't change anything on the car here, so we just have to go with what we've got, but the car's getting left behind down the straights. So that's something we're going to have to deal with again in race 3, but at least for race 3 I think we're going to be on the 3rd row, I think, so we should get a good start and hopefully be up on that leading pack by a few corners if it opens up and people make mistakes. But yeah, we'll see how race 3 goes and see if it's a bit more successful than race 2.
class battle is joined at the front of the field. There's Charlie Heatley holding off Rory Melia, the number 191. 4 open class cars, the more powerful machines. Let's head the pack around Palmer's up towards Agostini.
Following a decent performance in race 2, Charlie approached race 3 with confidence, even though his Mini was still grappling with a horsepower deficit due to the lingering throttle body issue. Charlie executed a strong start, deftly avoiding a stalled vehicle in front of him. However, as he navigated into turn 2, a sharp right-hand hairpin, the driver behind misjudged their braking distance and collided with Charlie's vehicle on the back driver's side. This impact forced Charlie wide, causing him to run onto the curbing. Unbeknownst to Charlie at the time, and only discovered later in the lap, his front right-hand tire had sustained a puncture. He had no choice but to make an immediate pit stop to replace the damaged tire. With just 5 minutes remaining in the race when he rejoined the track, Charlie faced an uphill battle. Unfortunately, he couldn't complete 80% of the race distance as stipulated in the rulebook. Consequently, he ended up unclassified with no official race result for the final race of the weekend.
we've just come in from race 3 of the weekend. It's not got any better over the weekend. So in that one, we was a bit further up the grid. Steve, who was at the front, he stalled it off the line. Luckily, we didn't hit him, so we managed to get round to him. Then a couple of other cars come together, so we got round them. So then we was up in, I think it was in second possibly at that point. Then coming into the hairpin, we got a tap on the rear, which sent us onto the outside of the curb on the exit, which is some sort of concrete. I don't know, it's pretty rough concrete, and I don't know if it was that or whether I've hit some debris somewhere else. But then we got a puncture in the front right tyre, and it just obviously went down and got worse. And over the back we went off and just had to nurse it back to the pits. Come back to the pits. Unfortunately, we hadn't taken a wheel down to the pits with us, so we run back, got a wheel, jacked the car up, changed the wheel, went back out. We had to try and go as quick as we could, but unfortunately we didn't get enough laps in, so they've not classified us in the results because we didn't complete the 75% that is required to qualify or to count in the race. So we've got some more bent bits on the car, a busted wheel. I'm gonna have to check the alignment again because somebody hit the corner and has made the rear a bit loose, so I think it's maybe knocked the wheel out. So it's another weekend of back in the workshop and trying to fix it for the next one. But hopefully the luck gets better later in the year, because so far this year it's been pretty poor.
Following the challenging experience marked by mechanical issues and disappointing outcomes at Snetterton, Charlie's fortunes took a dramatic upswing during the subsequent round at Silverstone. Charlie not only secured pole position, but also claimed victory in all 3 races, setting the fastest lap in his class. This impressive performance significantly boosted his position in the 2023 championship points standings. Charlie is now eager to harness this newfound success and carry it forward into the upcoming final round, scheduled for October at Donington Raceway.